Yeah.
Period.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at them as mine, and I want the world for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just how that works.
And that's even realer, like, because it's not your biological, so like you're a better dude than
a lot of
me.
people that have, you know, and it's man, that's one of the main things too, because like having like look at this squad, we're all male squad. It's hard because so many people, you know, have to deal with some type of scheduling or this and that, but it's hard to have a crew of men, like brotherly love, coming together to push other people. You know, like how a father does. You come together, you put all these other things. You want to go and you want to watch games all day or whatever, play video games or whatever it is, but you put all those aside because you know what? There's an extension of you that's depending on you to do more than just sit down all them couple of hours. Like, I like Earl Nightingale. I like to listen to other people and whatnot besides whatever's out there, like, you know, because you see how we go hard on the timeline, you know, like, and because why are we going to use it for something we already know we have when it's something that we can change right now? Like what I want, what I have, I don't really got to post all that because I got it, you know, that's cool. But right now, what can we do for you? How can we change things? What can we do to bring something better for you? Yeah. And it's funny because I mentioned Earl Nightingale because this one quote I want to mention, he said, you know, like, we spend all our times where, you know, we go home and turn on this box that's in our room or whatever the case may be, and you just get lost for hours. And it's like, it's cool. Everybody, you know, a lot of people have TVs. Like, you know, we all got a lot of cars. But do you go home and you drive around the whole block for 6 hours? You know what I'm saying? Just because you have it? Nah, you don't do that. So why should you do that with the TV? So it's like the same mentality that you have. It's more that you didn't get all that off of television. You have your own thoughts, your own feeling. Because if it was from that, you'd have that group mentality where it's like, well, since, you know, this person's not with it, I guess I'll be not with it too. Or whatever. It's like you got your own views and it helps that other person that's like, yo, yeah, I'm about my kid too. Yeah, you know what? I'm about that too. But people don't have enough people that's willing to go against the grain. That's willing to be like, look, you can be normal people and believe in this, and I don't believe in that, but yo, I respect it. I didn't. Maybe now I have a different perspective. Yep. And how people gonna know unless you have that conversation?
Yep.
I'm about the Wingstop wings though.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Bruh.
That garlic. That's
All right.
Sergio got the little.
Shout out to Surgeon General.
Hey, Jackson. Where'd you come up with the name? Is it Michael Jackson?
Nah, it's actually JAXSON.
I like that.
My name is a J name, 6 letters. My wife is J name, 6 letters. So I wanted to keep it family and keep that. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. That's called family planning, son.
I like that. That's how it is, yo. That's how success is not an accident.
Bruh,
I like that.
So yeah, I just my brothers are all 6-letter J names as well. So like I'm just continuing what my parents did.
Yo, I love hearing that other family. I thought that was a weird thing with my family because my family literally all of our cousins, like everybody's middle name starts with M.
Nice.
Like literally, I could go through like 9 cousins. Like literally, there's Mia, Marie, Michelle. My middle name's Matthew. Yeah. There's Mike.
Your middle name's Matthew?
Yeah.
Dang, you sure you ain't got no white dad somewhere?
Hey man, trust me, Pops ain't white.
Hey, they had an apostle named Matthew.
Yo, literally,
he wasn't white.
I was listening to the book of Matthew today. As a matter of fact,
none of them were.
No, that's what you. None of them were white. Yeah, you said none of them were white.
None of them.
Nah, man. If you hear the stories, even Jesus, like. You listen to stories of Jesus, dude was so real. There's a story.
Hold on. I ain't just gonna let that go. If you really want to know, my pop's name is Tyrone.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So mom was like, hey, you know what? Nah,
she must have had a soap opera character named Matthew.
She was like, hey, you know what? As it translates, when you get older, you know what I'm saying? There's certain names that can there's certain names that will translate, and there's certain names where people just get this automatic nope.
Yep.
And that's one
like
of those.
I mean, it's real.
Daquan.
Them job applications, they
that's
look
real.
Pre-screened.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's
That's
it.
real.
I don't know if my parents thought about that.
Shaquanda.
Like,
Aquanetta.
Yeah.
Sorry, you ain't gonna be a surgeon.
You
you better go by AJ.
We haven't ascended enough to get beyond
exactly
those names yet.
I think my parents, because like Haitians be having some bugged up names.
Yeah.
I know. I just quote Papouche, Woodley,
Jean Baptiste.
Pierrot. Like, all right, that's just 3, okay? Thank God for Eugene. So I didn't think about it. I was like, yo, I could have been.
I mean, thank God because you're here, but if you were there, that would be perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, I would just be with a nickname or something like that.
It's cultural.
I have a nickname. Nah, but it's true because, like, hey, names be like that, but I didn't realize it till you.
But
get
we
older,
shouldn't.
Like,
We shouldn't have to. It shouldn't be like that.
But that's America.
But it is.
Hey, it's America because you go to another country, Muhammad is all over. It's like that's the most popular name in the world.
Exactly.
Muhammad.
True.
So what they gonna say? Well, oh no, you're gonna blow something up. Man,
It just happens to be in America.
It is
That's
what it
is.
is. You know what I'm saying? In America, what's the most popular name? Bobby. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's John. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's John.
John, right?
The most popular name in America is Infinite Skillz.
Love it.
All right, well, then, that brings it. Hold on.
Music.
Yeah, I was going to say, that brings us full circle. Let's interview.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that was interviewing right
That was a total interview, but let's do.
How much time we got?
As much time as we want.
All right,
Yeah, of course.
Actually, we got 50 minutes.
Well, he got a family too, man.
Yeah, bro.
My family's asleep, yo.
Awesome.
So
Music, bro.
Yeah, so let's get these boring industry questions out of the way real quick.
Let's do it.
So, Serge, you want to start? Or you want me to
Boring
start?
industry question number 1.
Wait. You gotta do the.
Boring questions. Shout out to Shavizzle.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
Inspirations. What was your musical inspirations growing up? Who did you like the most? Who made you decide, yo, I want to make music?
Too easy. Whack radio rappers made me decide I wanted to make music.
This needs to stop.
Like, I'm done with this.
Well, I stopped hearing what I wanted to
out.
hear, and I was like,
I'm out.
well, if they're not going to do it, why not me?
Exactly.
But then, like, who made me like feel like I could do it?
Yeah.
To me, the godfather of MCs in Virginia, and that's where I spent like a good part of my childhood, is a rapper by the name of Mad Skillz. And so I don't know that I consciously thought of Mad Skillz when I was naming myself, but like looking back, he was probably in there somewhere or whatever.
For those of y'all who don't know Mad Skillz,
a lot of people only know him as the rapper.
Yeah, you're in.
He's one of the dopest ghostwriters. Literally, he's probably ghostwritten for all your favorite rappers.
And in 1993, he put out an album called From Where? Because he knew, he was like, Timbaland was there, the Neptunes were there, Beats were in Virginia. People knew they could come down to Virginia and get beats.
Yep.
But they didn't really know that you could get bars in Virginia. And he was in Richmond, and it was like, people would hear him rap, and they were just like,
whoa.
From where?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't, so he kind of put Virginia on the map, and I was like, yo, Virginia can rap too. And so, like, not since '93, but like whenever I decided to get in this game.
Don't sleep on the Clips. They had their moment.
Oh, the Clips came later.
That's what I'm saying. They had their moment.
No, Pusha T is still one of my favorite MCs right now. So I wouldn't say moment. They're still in that moment for me. I'm just saying, I rep Virginia
Malice
almost
just
as
in
hard
the
as I
church
do.
Well, there's not a. Well, what I'm saying is there ain't a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Malice
No,
is no longer. Malice is Mercy now.
It's no Malice.
Yeah, it's
that's
no
what
Malice.
his name is?
Yeah, but I mean,
I
so
just took the Malice
he would be.
I'm call me Mercy.
So
he would be an influence. Obviously, KRS-One is a huge influence.
Teacher.
And we talked about Fabulous. I like the the punchlines and the cleverness of Fabulous or whatever. I grew up listening to a lot of East Coast hip hop.
Yeah.
And so those guys, Little Brother, stuff like that. Run DMC was a big influence for me. Like where you could like just be good and cool. I wear Adidas to this day because of Run DMC. So
Adidas.
So stuff like that, and then like newer stuff. I like J. Cole. J. Cole, Fabulous. I'm trying to think of somebody else that I rock with.
And Kendrick.
I respect Kendrick. I don't like sit around bumping Kendrick.
Gotcha.
I can't do too much of that. That little freaking.
I think Jordan Lucas is dope.
Yeah.
Locksmith is dope. But like
My Logic.
Yeah. I don't have any Logic albums. Like I respect Logic. I think he's from the DC area actually.
I'm gonna tell you
not
right
sure,
now,
but like I just don't sit around listening to a lot of.
When I first heard that song, I don't wanna die. I skipped that bitch. All right, I can't take horrible hooks, bro. Then later on, when I saw it on TV, and it was like, oh, it's a Crisis song.
Yeah. Is that a Logic song?
Yeah, it's a Logic song. So
I think that's why Joyner's beefing with him. Honestly,
why?
Because they both came out with like the
similar
Suicide prevention songs, and then they both had the same type of video.
Oh, word.
I know Joyner went at him.
Just know Joyner did it. Just know Joyner probably did
Joyner
it better.
did it. Yeah, he did it way better.
Oh. Well, hey, either way,
all right.
It's a light-skinned beef, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, I mean, I respect artists that have some content, though. So, I mean, big up to both of them for having, like, actual content in their songs. So.
All right, so, boring question.
He had a singer in his hook.
Boring question number 2. So, you can perform anywhere right now. Where would you most like to perform?
Anywhere?
Anywhere, any place, any venue. Where would be that you would be like, not necessarily I made it, but you would be like, I always wanted to do this place.
Well, there's no place that I always wanted to do because I like my last album was called Late to the Party, so I kind of came into music a little later in life. Like, you know, we talked about the fact that I went to Morehouse.
Yeah.
I was on academic scholarship, so I was thinking about the books.
Yeah.
And trying to make sure that I got my GPA so I could keep that money coming.
For real.
And then, you know, I went straight from there to grad school, and I was doing like, I was trying to be like the next Michael Wilbon or whatever, like, you know, sports reporting and being on TV and doing that kind of thing. So, like, for the longest time, like, I was doing music, but I was still trying to, like, break into sports writing. Like, you know, I got over, like, 100 bylines with the Tampa Bay Times. That's what I was doing when I first got down here. Not, like, ever full-time. It was high school sports, but, like, that's what my goal was. Is to write for a paper, flip that to my own TV show. Like, I produced my own TV show called The Rant when I was in grad school or whatever. And so, like, that's where I wanted to be.
Nice.
And then, like, I started doing songs and getting better at it. And I was like, you know, this could possibly, like, be something. Because, like, I was in a crew in college. Shout out to Unparalleled Sound. Shout out to Joe Stu, Doomy Lewis. And, like, I was rocking with those guys, but, like, I was a baby MC. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I had mad rhymes in my book.
Yeah.
But, like, as far as doing it live, I wasn't doing a whole lot, and I don't believe that you can rap if you can't rap live. So,
of course.
So, like, I was just kind of there. Shout out to Moon, by the way, too. So those are all the guys that were in that crew with me. But so, like, once I got a little more seasoned in the game, I was like, well, let me do this for real and, like, be legit about it. So, you know, I incorporated my business and like, you know, got all the paperwork. And all that done, you know, registered my name and
all the LLCs and all that stuff, yeah.
Actually, I'm an S corporation, brother. I'm an S corporation. So
nice.
Ain't no partnerships in my shit.
Yeah, ain't nobody touching this. It's all you.
Nah. So yeah, like, so you know, I did all that. And I wanted to be legit with it, and hip hop has taught me a lot, man. Like, that's helped my other career, just, you know, from a business standpoint, from, you know, handling business and being professional and dealing with venues and you know, record stores and all of that stuff, and just knowing that you have to get out there and get it yourself. Like, a lot of times we're just stuck being somebody's employee, and that's all we think that we can do.
Exactly. And
I just see more and more, like, ownership is the only way to get ahead in this country.
Yep.
And so, like, I'm doing weird things, like, you know, just trying to, like, keep my overhead down and have less debt to other people so that they can't control me by having to, you know, force me to work here or there.
That's a jewel.
So yeah.
So if you want to get ahead of the NFL, own your own.
Facts.
Surge.
All right, boring question number 3. It's like a 2-part,
I don't know
unrelated.
did I answer that the question?
Yeah, sort of. Because I did say like, where would you like to
Germany. My producer is German. He's a German citizen.
All right.
Mr. J.
Mr. J. Shout out to Mr. J. That's my better half. That's my dude. That's the other half of everything that I do. So
And shout out to Germany.
Shout out to Germany for real.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the best things that I've done in my career is my fans sent me over to Germany to meet him. We did like a little like a GoFundMe type deal.
Nice.
Because we've been making music for like 10 years, and so I called it Meet Mr. J.
Yeah, because then you never met him.
Yeah, we had never actually met before, so I went over there 2 summers ago, and we spent like 10 days just cooking up and like laying the groundwork for this next album that's coming out.
That
So
sounds
like,
familiar.
being able to perform in his home country and do like a little tour over there,
Germany.
would be dope. Shout out to Dynasty, she's already done it. So
That's
like,
what
I'm just
happened.
trying to.
She's heading back.
She's heading back. I'm trying to be like Dynasty when I grow up.
So there you go, Germany. Surge.
All right, I had 2. It's like a 2.
Sandy
It's gonna be a
Parks.
3-part question. All questions are unrelated.
Okay.
You still getting raise up money? I know you came up with that, right?
I did come up with that. If you don't know what he's talking about, the baseball team